What if I told you that eating chocolate could actually add years to your life? Not the sugary kind you find at the checkout, but this kind. Dark, bitter, powerful. Backed by cutting-edge science, dark chocolate is being linked to better brain health, a stronger heart, and even a longer lifespan. Sounds too good to be true? Stick around, because what we're about to reveal might just change how you think about chocolate forever. Welcome back to the channel where science meets everyday living, especially if you're on a mission to live longer, healthier, and smarter. In today's video, we're diving into one of the most unexpected longevity superfoods out there, dark chocolate. You'll discover why it's more than just a tasty treat, how it actually supports your brain, heart, and gut, and what researchers are saying about its potential to boost your lifespan. We'll cover what makes dark chocolate different from regular chocolate, the science behind its anti-aging effect, how much to eat and what kind to get the real benefits, and finally some common myths debunked. And at the end, I'll even share a few smart ways to include dark chocolate in your diet without the sugar crash. So if you've ever needed a reason to indulge, this is it. Let's get into it. Long before chocolate became a sweet aisle staple, it was considered sacred, literally. The ancient Mayans and Aztecs revered cacao as the food of the gods. Not only did they consume it during ceremonies, but warriors drank it before battle, and royalty used it as a form of currency. But here's the part most people don't know. Their version of chocolate wasn't sugary. It was dark, bitter, and loaded with powerful compounds we're only beginning to understand today. Traditional cacao drinks were rich in flavanols and used medicinally for everything from inflammation to fatigue. It turns out they were onto something. Modern science now confirms that those same cacao compounds can improve blood flow, lower blood pressure, and protect against age-related diseases. They didn't have clinical trials, but they had centuries of lived experience. And in many ways, they were right. So how exactly does this ancient food impact your body today? Let's look at what makes dark chocolate so special on a molecular level. So what makes dark chocolate such a standout when it comes to longevity? It all comes down to one powerful word: flavonoids. Flavonoids are plant-based compounds with antioxidant properties, and dark chocolate is one of the richest sources on the planet. Specifically, it's packed with flavanols, a special group known to support the heart, brain, and immune system. These antioxidants work like your body's internal defense squad, neutralizing free radicals that damage cells and accelerate aging. The more antioxidants you get, the more protected your body is against chronic diseases like Alzheimer's, heart disease, and even certain cancers. One study found that eating dark chocolate high in flavanols could improve blood flow by over 10% in just 2 weeks. That's not just good news for your heart. It's great news for your brain, your skin, and your long-term vitality. But that's just one part of the story. Because when you look at how dark chocolate interacts with key systems in your body, the benefits get even better. It's one thing for a food to be healthy, but dark chocolate checks 3 of the biggest boxes for living longer: brain, heart, and gut. Let's start with your brain. Flavanols in dark chocolate increase blood flow to key areas of the brain, especially the hippocampus, responsible for memory and learning. That means better focus, improved memory, and even protection against age-related cognitive decline. In fact, a 2018 study found that people who regularly consumed high flavanol cocoa performed significantly better on memory tests. Your heart also gets a serious upgrade. Dark chocolate has been shown to lower blood pressure, reduce LDL cholesterol, and improve vascular function. By enhancing nitric oxide production, dark chocolate helps your blood vessels relax and stay flexible, reducing the strain on your heart. And yes, this effect is dose-dependent. The higher the cocoa content, the more heart-helping flavanols you're getting. Now here's where it gets even more interesting. Dark chocolate may act like a prebiotic, fueling your good gut bacteria. A healthy gut is increasingly linked to everything from inflammation control to mental health and immune regulation, core pillars of longevity. A 2014 study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that cocoa consumption led to increases in beneficial gut bacteria like bifidobacteria and lactobacilli. So with every piece of quality dark chocolate, you're not just treating yourself, you're supporting the 3 systems most vital to a longer, healthier life. Let's get one thing straight. Not all chocolate is created equal. That sweet, creamy milk chocolate bar from the supermarket? Yeah, that's not what we're talking about. Here's why. Milk chocolate is usually loaded with sugar, low in cocoa solids, and often stripped of the very compounds, like flavanols, that make chocolate healthy in the first place. In fact, processing methods used in many commercial milk chocolates can destroy up to 90% of the antioxidants present in raw cacao. So how do you choose a chocolate that does support longevity? Things to look for in a longevity-friendly chocolate include the following. A cocoa content of 70% or higher. Keep the ingredients list short and simple. Ideally just cocoa, cocoa butter, a touch of natural sweetener. Avoid milk solids and excessive additives. Go for organic or fair trade. Bonus points for ethical sourcing and less chemical exposure. Dark chocolate is an indulgence that works for you, not against you if you choose wisely. So how much should you eat to actually see benefits? Let's see. Alright, let's get to the question everyone's thinking. How much dark chocolate can I eat to get the benefits, without overdoing it? Research suggests that 20 to 30 grams of dark chocolate per day, roughly 2 to 3 squares, can deliver measurable benefits to your heart, brain, and gut. Eat it mindfully, ideally after a meal when blood sugar is already stable, or as part of a healthy snack, maybe paired with a few almonds or a piece of fruit. And it's backed by science. One meta-analysis published in the British Medical Journal found that regular dark chocolate consumption was associated with a significant reduction in the risk of heart disease. But moderation is key, because even healthy chocolate still contains calories and some fat. Look for brands that specifically label their flavanol content. Some premium bars now highlight this, and the less processed, the better. So go ahead, enjoy your daily dose. Just make it intentional, not impulsive. Up next, let's look at some of the common myths around chocolate. Let's bust some of the biggest myths about chocolate, because what you think you know might be holding you back from its real benefits. Myth number 1. Chocolate is just candy. There's no way it can be healthy. Most chocolate products are candy, yes, but real dark chocolate, at least 70% cocoa and low in sugar, is rich in flavonoids and antioxidants, making it closer to a functional food than a guilty pleasure. Myth number 2. Chocolate makes you fat. Weight gain comes from consistently eating more calories than you burn, not from specific foods. Studies show moderate dark chocolate consumption can help regulate appetite and improve insulin sensitivity. Myth number 3. The more bitter, the better. Bitterness doesn't always signal more health benefits. Some overly bitter chocolates are just poorly made. Look for quality and cocoa content, not just taste intensity. Myth number 4. White chocolate is basically the same thing. Nope. White chocolate contains 0 cocoa solids, just cocoa butter, sugar, and milk fat. That means none of the flavanols, antioxidants, or benefits that dark chocolate delivers. Myth number 5. You can eat as much as you want if it's dark chocolate. Even the healthiest chocolate contains fat and calories. More doesn't mean better, it just means more energy intake. Stick to the sweet spot of 20-30 grams per day to reap the benefits without overloading your system. So the next time someone says chocolate's bad for you, just smile and pass the 85% bar. Now let's bring it all together. Alright, let's break it down. Here's how to make dark chocolate a smart part of your longevity game without the guilt, guesswork, or sugar crash. First, choose wisely. Go for 70% cocoa or higher. This ensures a solid flavonoid dose. Read the label. Look for cocoa mass or cacao as the first ingredient. Keep it clean. Avoid bars with added oils, milk solids, or long ingredient lists. Next, stick to the sweet spot. Ideal daily dose is 20-30 grams or 2-3 small squares. The best time to enjoy, after meals or as a mid-afternoon pick-me-up. And want to go the extra mile? Choose bars that list flavanol content, some premium brands do. Pair for power, pair with fiber-rich foods like nuts or fruit for even better nutrient absorption and blood sugar stability. Combine with mindful eating. Slow down, savor it, and make it part of a healthy routine, not a stress snack. And a bonus tip. Store it right. Keep your dark chocolate in a cool, dark place, not the fridge. This will maintain its flavor and antioxidant content. Treat it like a supplement with benefits, not a binge item, and you'll be surprised how much this small daily habit can do for your health. So, is dark chocolate a magical cure-all? Of course not. But when it's the right kind, in the right amount, It's one of the most delicious tools in your longevity toolbox. We've looked at the science, busted the myths, and given you clear, simple ways to enjoy dark chocolate guilt-free while supporting your brain, heart, gut, and long-term health. It's not about indulgence, it's about intention. If you learned something new today, give this video a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow. And let us know in the comments, what's your favorite dark chocolate brand or your biggest chocolate myth? Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. We've got more science-backed secrets to living longer, stronger, and smarter coming your way. Until next time, stay curious and stay healthy.